Hello everyone. In today's video, we will unbox and set up Samsung A67E soundbar. This is a 5.1 channel sound system. This is same as Samsung A670 5.1 channel sound system. So the two model numbers can be used interchangeably. This comes packaged in a nice box from Flipkart. This soundbar supports Dolby audio, supporting Dolby Digital, DTS, DTS Virtual X, and PCM for 2-channel audio. The total power output is 510 watts RMS, 250 watts from subwoofer, 30 into 3, which is 180 watts from the front speakers, and 80 watts from the rear speakers. The subwoofer weighs 5.8 kg with 353 mm height, 205 mm width, and 303.2 mm depth. The soundbar weighs 3.1 kg with 980 mm length, 58 mm height, and 105 mm depth. Let's unbox this. In Flipkart, this is sold for 24,900 rupees. You have options to use coins or card discount to reduce the price further. We have the main sound unit or the sound bar with nice Samsung logo. Let's keep it aside. This is the subwoofer unit. And we also have the package with cables, remote, battery, and the power supply unit. It also has the user manual with instructions to connect the speakers and do the wall mounting, etc. The subwoofer unit looks beautiful with the Samsung logo. It has a wireless receiver unit for surround speakers, eliminating the need to do wiring from main unit to surround speakers. So less wires, less clutter. The wireless unit has a beautiful brushed metal finish. We have the surround speakers with nice Samsung logo. Each speaker unit has the colored connection ports. One speaker has a gray label and the other one has a blue label. This coloring will be useful when we connect to the main wireless unit. Let's start connecting the speakers. The subwoofer has a bass reflex at the rear side. The wireless unit has color-coded connectors to connect to the different surround speakers. The soundbar on one side has a USB port and a power input port. This unit is powered using the 24-volt DC power supply that comes along with this unit. The TV has multiple inputs. On the other end of the soundbar, we have two HDMI ports, one of which is a HDMI input from external devices such as game console or a DVD player. And we also have a ARC HDMI port to connect to ARC port in the TV. It also has an optical digital input port to connect to devices that support optical output. Main soundbar can be wall mounted, so the necessary holes are already in place in the main soundbar. This is the wireless unit. This needs to be connected with the surround speakers. So the subwoofer needs a separate power supply. The power cables are included as part of this unit. Let's open them. A wall mounting guide is provided in the package. We can stick this to the wall and do the drilling and remove this paper sheet. We wall mount with A and A for a wider wall support or between B and B for a narrow wall support. We have the instruction manual to help power on the sound unit and to connect with various devices either through wires or through the Bluetooth. It also talks about pairing the subwoofer and wireless unit with the main sound unit. It also has wall mounting instructions and other technical specifications. This documentation contains a brief overview of the remote control functions. Wall mounting brackets, screws, and washers are provided with this unit. We also have the HDMI cable to connect to TV or other external devices. We have these wires to connect the wireless unit to the surround speakers. We have power cables, one for the subwoofer. This is the power supply, 24-volt DC power supply for the main sound unit. And we have other power cables for powering up the wireless unit and also the main sound unit or the sound bar. We have the remote control unit that turns on the sound bar on and off, and also it has multiple functions such as selecting the source, muting the sound bar, and selecting the sound modes, sound settings, Bluetooth pairing, and so on. The remote control requires two AA batteries, which is supplied along with the package. We need to gently pull one side and push the other side to open the remote control from the rear side and insert the batteries, observing the right polarity. Let's make the actual connections. The subwoofer is powered up to the mains. The soundbar is connected to the included power supply. And we have the wireless unit also connected to the main power supply. The surround speakers are connected to the wireless unit by observing the color codes. The wires from blue connector to the surround speaker with blue label and wires from gray connector to the surround speaker with gray label. This is important to get the right sound from right speakers. Now the main unit is powered along with subwoofer and the wireless unit. Now we can see that the blue light is blinking. Once the wireless unit is paired with the main unit, the blinking stops and the blue LED lights up. The main sound unit also has volume up and down buttons, input source selector. We can either use the power on button from the main unit or from the remote control. So first we get the digital input. And we can change the source using either of the main unit or the remote. Pairing between the main unit and wireless unit is complete, so the blue light is lit up. Same is the case with subwoofer at the rear side LED. If the pairing is not complete, press the ID set button at the rear side of subwoofer for 5 seconds. Next, press the up key in the remote control for 5 seconds. Once that is done, you will see an ID set message in the main unit display. Repeat this process if needed. A similar procedure will be needed if wireless unit is not paired already. Use a pin to press the ID set notch in the rear side of wireless unit for 5 seconds. Next, press the up button in remote. The ID should be set now. If not, repeat the process. Use the source selector in remote or the main unit to switch between input sources. Press the Bluetooth pairing button in remote to trigger Bluetooth pairing between this soundbar and a mobile device or TV. In the mobile phone or TV, switch on the Bluetooth and find the device by name Samsung A67E and pair the device. If pin entry is needed, use 0000 as the pin. Once connected, you are all set to listen to music from your mobile phone or TV wirelessly. If your TV has HDMI ARC, connect it to ARC HDMI in soundbar and utilize all possible sound options. Let's power on and enjoy the music. You will notice TV ARC on the display if you have connected the soundbar to TV using ARC. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you.